Picture this. You're standing right there at the clinic registration desk. You reach into your wallet and nothing. Your Alabama Medicaid card is just gone. Instant panic, right? Whether you lost it, it was stolen, or it just accidentally went through the washing machine, losing that card can feel like an absolute crisis in the moment. But take a deep breath because you are in the right place. Welcome to This Explainer. I'm your host, and today we are going to completely demystify the exact step-by-step process for getting a replacement Medicaid card in the state of Alabama. It is so much simpler than you might think, and we're going to get you back on track fast.
So we've all had that stressful uh-oh moment, but here is the very first thing you need to know. Replacing your Alabama Medicaid card is completely free. Let me say that again. It is free. The state is never going to charge you a fee to print and mail a new card, whether it was lost, damaged, or stolen. And honestly, the pathways to request a new one are actually pretty user-friendly. You just need to know exactly which levers to pull.
To get this done as efficiently as possible, here's our game plan. First, preparation and requirements. Second, the step-by-step process. Third, troubleshooting and system updates. Fourth, temporary proof and timelines. And finally, important contacts and protection.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Preparation and Requirements, Gathering Your Tools.
You know, getting your information perfectly organized first is the secret to preventing almost all of that classic bureaucratic frustration later. You're going to need 4 things: your social security number, your date of birth, your current mailing address, and, this is a super important one, an active email address. If you want to use the state's online digital portal, which is the fastest way, an email is strictly required. If you don't happen to have one, you can just create a quick free account through Gmail or Yahoo. Having these 4 things ready to go literally makes the next steps a breeze.
Moving right along to Section 2, the step-by-step process, executing the replacement.
The Alabama Medicaid agency actually gives you a few different ways to request your new card, but the absolute fastest, most direct method is using the My Medicaid online portal. Here's how you do it. Step 1. You'll log into medicaidhcp.alabamaservices.org. Step 2. Look for the green Medicaid Cards tab. It's usually right under that yellow M logo. Step 3. Click Get a New Card and fill out the really quick form. And Step 4, please, whatever you do, don't skip this. Double-check and verify your exact mailing address before you hit Submit.
But hey, I totally get it. Not everyone wants to mess around with websites and portals. If you'd much rather speak to a real human being, you have some fantastic offline options. You can call the recipient call center directly at 1-800-362-1504. Or you can reach out to your officially assigned caseworker. And if you really need face-to-face help, you can just walk into your local county health department and visit a Medicaid eligibility worker in person. The state has district offices scattered everywhere from Huntsville down to Mobile to help you out.
Okay, Section 3, Troubleshooting and System Updates, Navigating the Obstacle Course.
Let's be real for a second. Any government process can hit a few speed bumps, especially when it comes to remembering passwords. But portal lockouts are actually super easy to fix without panicking. Forgot your user ID? No sweat. Just click Forgot User ID and punch in your date of birth and social security number to get it back. Forgot your password? Enter your user ID and answer your security question. Now, what if your email address is totally outdated and you can't get in at all? Simply send an email to webwork@medicaid.alabama.gov with your full name, birth date, current address, and the last 4 digits of your SSN, and they'll reset the whole shebang for you.
I need to pause right here because this next part is absolutely crucial. If your mailing address is outdated in their system, your freshly printed card is going to be returned by the Postal Service. And here's why that is a massive deal. A piece of returned mail can literally trigger a coverage eligibility review. The state might just assume you've moved out of Alabama entirely, which could temporarily freeze or jeopardize your active healthcare coverage. Always, always, always make sure your address is correct.
Now, another hurdle you might run into right now involves a pretty massive state database migration. Alabama Medicaid is currently upgrading its back-end systems. If your current Medicaid ID number starts with the old prefix 500, that system is actually being retired, and the state is going to automatically mail you a new card anyway. If your number already starts with 530, you are on the new modernized system, so you only need to request a replacement if you physically lost it. The pro tip for you right now? Just carry both cards with you to the doctor's office during this transition period to make sure your claims go through smoothly.
And just to clear up one more common mix-up that happens a lot at the clinic registration desk, make sure you're actually replacing the right card. Your Alabama Medicaid card is a hard plastic card. It's white, blue, and green, with raised letters and a shiny little security hologram on it. Your federal Medicare card, on the other hand, is a standardized federal paper card with an 11-character alphanumeric ID. They are run by completely different agencies, so just be sure you know exactly which one you're trying to replace.
Section 4. Temporary Proof and Timelines. Your safety net.
Okay, so this addresses the absolute most urgent question. What happens if you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, but your new physical card is still sitting in the mail somewhere? Don't stress. The state provides 3 solid safety nets. First, you can just log into that My Medicaid portal we talked about and print out a proof of eligibility document right at home. Second, you can ask your caseworker to generate an official printout for you. Or third, and this is a really great fallback, your doctor's office can actually log into their own secure provider portal and look up your active coverage themselves using just your social security number and date of birth.
So, what does the actual timeline look like? On day 1, you submit your request. From there, you should expect the physical replacement card to arrive via the mail over the next few weeks. But here is a really critical takeaway. Getting a replacement card does not reset your coverage clock. You still have an annual anniversary date where you must complete what they call a redetermination to renew your coverage. If you miss that annual renewal, your card gets deactivated entirely, whether it's brand new or not. So definitely keep an eye on your mailbox for those renewal packets.
And finally, Section 5. Important contacts and protection. The lifeline.
I want you to grab your phone or a pen real quick, because we need to talk about protecting yourself from healthcare scams. The absolute golden rule of card replacement is this: Medicaid replaces Medicaid ID cards at no cost to the beneficiary. You should never, ever pay a fee for this. If anyone online or on the phone asks you for a processing fee or a shipping fee to send you a new Alabama Medicaid card, it is a scam. Period.
If that ever happens to you, I want you to screenshot or write down this number right now: 1-866-452-4930. That is the official, toll-free Alabama Medicaid fraud hotline. If anyone asks you for a payment, hang up on them immediately and call this number to report it. Your health information is incredibly precious, and you've got to guard it.
Now, for legitimate help, here is your primary lifeline: 1-800-362-1504. This is the recipient call center. They are staffed Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time. Whether you need a card replacement, a password reset, or you just have a question about whether your coverage is active, these are the folks explicitly trained to help you navigate the entire system.
Before we wrap up, just a quick but important disclaimer. State administrative processes, database systems, and policies can and do change over time. While this explainer covers the current pathways based on official state documentation, you should always verify the most up-to-date details directly with official sources or over at medicaid.alabama.gov.
So, as we finish up today, I want to leave you with this one provocative question. Are your mailing address and contact info officially updated in the Medicaid system right now? If you aren't 100% sure, I highly recommend making that your #1 task for today. Because replacing a physical card is easy, but keeping your information current is the ultimate key to making sure you have continuous, uninterrupted access to your healthcare. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and stay proactive out there about your health coverage.